Funny how I haven't hugged my best friends in 6 months. And y'all are out here partying. Funny.
Couldn't we have just stayed at home for a few more weeks like all the other countries that were fine and are better than we are? Like, did we really all need to go to Saddle Ranch that badly?
Also, if you're using this time to hang out with your friends since you don't have school, please, like I'm asking you, like please stop being so inconsiderate to others, because you may think like, oh, this isn't going to affect me, like there's no, like it's not that bad, like whatever. You're thinking like, oh, you're a teenager, you're immune. Like you are putting other people at risk to get hurt and to be like in pain. And this could cause so many problems, and the fact that people are still going out and hanging with their friends when it's proven that this is a very, very big problem that's going on, like I feel like that's so just rude. Like you're being very selfish, not thinking about anyone, but like, oh, I want to hang out with my friends. Like, yeah, hanging out with your friends is fun, but not when you're giving other people like risk, like you're putting other people at risk to be in pain, and that's just not okay with me. Like I feel like we should all be worrying about others, especially in a time like this, because we don't know how this can happen. And the fact that you want to hang out with your friends, yeah, stop the curve, like help people get better by staying home and making sure that this is not getting spread anymore, and then it will be able to fix it earlier, and then you can hang out with your friends later. Like think about the other people that can be hurt by your actions, because everyone's involved in this, and everyone needs to know that like your actions can hurt other people. Like think about someone other than yourself. And I know that like for me, you might be like, oh well, she's just saying this, like but like it's important, and people need to like say this more. And I'm saying this as a person that has a platform to talk about these things, because I talk about things that are important to me, and I feel like that just needs to be shared by someone that like, I want you guys to listen to me. If you don't listen to anything else I say, listen to this. Like that's it.
Oh god, that did not age well. James deleted my comment. LA is on a lockdown. They're out of ICU beds, and this is what you post. So this is a tutorial of how to wear a mask, since you guys seem not to know how. I have many different colors that I can send over. It's really disgusting that you call yourself an influencer. You don't even follow your own county's regulations. Since then, James has flown from LA, the epicenter, to New York, where I live, which was the epicenter. Knowing that it's happening in LA, like obviously I'm going to speak up on it. But what worries me the most about the backlash I've been getting is it proves the point that these people have a very impressionable audience. Guys, it doesn't matter if they're rich and have unlimited testing.
There's a lot of people in the comment section defending these influencers, saying they're getting tested before every video, therefore it's fine. Let's talk about why that's not fine, especially in Los Angeles right now. People don't realize that getting a test done is a laboratory process. It takes time, staff, resources, and samples are treated on a first in and first out basis, meaning that the number of samples directly correlates to how long it takes you to get your result. Adding unnecessary samples to the queue, samples that do not need to be there, aka people that could have avoided being exposed, like these people who are rich enough to literally sit at home and do nothing, means that if you get a test, it's going to take longer for yours to process, because theirs were in first. For essential workers and healthcare workers, that means staying out of work longer, because you have to stay out of work and isolate while you wait for your test result. Los Angeles is at 160% ICU bed capacity, especially with regard to healthcare workers. This extended wait time to get your test results back keeps them away from the patients longer than they need to be away. Stay at home.
Listen, I could go on a full 60-second rant about this stupid TikTok that James Charles posted, but it would be extremely redundant because many people have done that already. But what makes me the most angry about this video is that they did all this stuff, they broke COVID guidelines in LA, they're putting other people at risk to make the most boring, bland, basic idea that's been done a million times since the movie came out. They said that they had to get together because it's their job, which their job is not to hang out. And the best thing that they could come up with was like, you know what we should do? We should dress up as the Mean Girls and then do their dance. Oh my god! And they're not even good. The only good dancer there is Charli, and she's obviously toning it down so that she doesn't steal the spotlight away from James. So they just look bored. They are implying to their very young and impressionable audience that it's okay to break guidelines if you want to film a really bad TikTok. You could film your basic TikToks at home safely by yourself, but for some reason y'all had to get together to give us another boring video. Thanks.
I just have a little bit of a cold, but that is not going to stop me from my holiday festivities with my best friends.
Non-essential travel is insane right now. Don't do it. And there literally is the reason that this this isn't going away. Now, obviously, if you have to like make money and you're also supporting the economy, right? You're employing other people. That's one thing, but also to not do it so frivolously, to not post your tests, to not post wearing masks, and like you can make this same at home, but they're not even like employing anyone else. Like you're not stimulating the economy. Like you could be doing this at home. You're not wearing masks. You're promoting this to like young viewers that don't think they have to. Like stop. The thing with traveling, it's not fine. Oh, she's negative. She was on a plane, right? Someone has on the plane. They spread to everyone at the Bahamas. Come back from the Bahamas. You know, she gets it down there. She spreads to everyone on the plane. They spread to everyone here in LA. Like traveling should not be a thing. It just shouldn't right now. Like airlines should be shut down. But the fact that they're so frivolous with this, like they don't understand the severity of it. Like they're going for fun. The Bahamas will be there next year. Just wait. Why do you need to go on a vacation so bad that you're gonna be in a plane and you're gonna just like spread it's just never gonna end. I'm entitled. Nothing applies to them. Over it. If your favorite influencer is traveling right now, actually if your favorite person is traveling right now, unfollow them, stop supporting them. They're an actual human being. They're an actual narcissist who only cares about themselves. If they are traveling and it is not work related and they're not essential, unfollow them, stop supporting them. This is spread this way. You can test negative, pick up the spread. Business TikTokers, YouTubers, anyone else dumb enough to flaunt that they're traveling. Because on top of them just being irresponsible, they're flaunting their irresponsibility, throwing it in our face like I'm better than you. I'm traveling because I'm better than you. They're not even being discreet about it. They're awful human beings, period. I consider myself to be extremely self-absorbed, but I do care enough about myself and other people and those people that like people are like literally that I'm not gonna put myself at risk, other people at risk. Like, it's insane. I didn't even see my own family for Christmas. And we live in the same county and we did not get together. Stop. Vacations can wait. You flexing money can wait. This is a pandemic, okay? And these are grown influencers that are no longer like teenagers. They know better, but like the fact that they can't even fake trying to like spread awareness to stay at home for this pandemic and to like end this once and for all, but they're just like flaunting it, like disgusting. So everyone was talking about like James and Charli and all them TikTokers getting together and doing the little Santa whatever, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe they all got tested, giving them the benefit of the doubt. You know, they're working. Okay, there's only a few of them, so okay, but now they're traveling. But not only them, we have Tana, Nikita, like Larry, like all these TikTok, like everyone's just traveling. Everyone's just going to like the Bahamas and Florida, places with really high cases of, and then they're coming from LA with another high case of, and they're going back and forth, and they're going private jets. So like not everyone's getting, no one's showing their test except for Bryant, whatever his name is. He showed a test, but no one, like, at least be responsible and like show your test, like pretend, but they can't even pretend. That's what's so crazy. You can't even pretend. Someone in our close circle had, and they called 911 and the ambulance wouldn't even take them to the hospital. Like, wouldn't even take them to a hospital in LA because there's no beds in LA. They'll just leave you in your apartment. Like, 911 will just leave you in your apartment. Thank God for like Orange County hospitals and stuff that have ways but can get you in at least. And like, yeah, you have to like drive that person down there. But this is real and this is so scary. I can't breathe. Like, I know people who have people that were fine 1 week and then 1 week later they, I know, like, how is this not getting through to people? Like, this is like not a joke. I'm gonna practice what I preach and show. That's my test results from literally a week ago. I just went and got tested again today. Isolated, quarantine, like not seeing anybody, not seeing family that lives in my own county. Negative. Go get tested. Show your test and just don't be a dumbass. Just don't. Oh my God, it's actually insane seeing all this and like the amount of influencers that are also just like posting about it and boasting about it and flaunting, like. How are these humans? Like, it's insane that they're like actual human beings. If you're working and the government deems it essential, like, yes, work, do that. You can't go homeless, you know, people need to work and stuff. But like just traveling, like when you're already a millionaire, like just pause. We drove 4 hours. We didn't get on a plane where we're contaminating people. We're not cross-contaminating. We went to the freaking desert. Nobody was around. Came right home. It's fine. Y'all want to call me out. Like, I'll hold myself accountable. I'll like tell you. I'll explain it. But like, use your brains because like obviously people are not using their brains, and now I see why. Because the people are following, the top influencers, just literally have no brains and no cares. And the way people like to deal with things is point. Okay, what about this and this and I'm telling you right now, just stay home. Like, cases are fluctuating are rising. California's on continued lockdown. Like, just stay home. And honestly, I would never wish this on anyone, but I hope they go broke. I hope them flaunting their wealth in this pandemic to do risky and dangerous activities like traveling and partying and going to clubs and not wearing masks. I hope they go broke. I hope they spend all their coin in this pandemic, and I hope people stop supporting them. They'll get the karma they deserve for putting other people's lives in at risk. It's not cute. It's not cute, but keep spending the coin. Coin gonna be gone real quick because you're an entitled narcissist. And it just doesn't cut it. It doesn't cut it for A-list actors with actual supreme talent. It's not going to cut it for some Z-list influencers who think they're somebody, but they're not, and now they're showing their true colors by being a crappy person. And hey, people liked you, were a fan of you for your personality, and now that they're seeing your personality completely sucks and you're a crap person, you're going to be canceled. That coin going to be gone, so keep spending it and keep being stupid. People can't just deem their jobs essential. Like, it has to be deemed by the government. Like, here in December, LA deemed filming an essential thing. If you had the crew, if you had the nurses on set, I really don't believe that James Charles and Dixie and all those people had nurses on set. Everyone had to go get tested the day before, same day testing, temperatures, all that stuff, like, because you are employing and stimulating the economy of LA and everything like that, which honestly I wouldn't even film now because the cases are just rising and everything's getting scarier. But they're literally just traveling by themselves. They're not like employing anyone to be there. They're not employing locals. They're just traveling to make, like, they're not essential anymore. Your work ain't essential, and your work can be done at home. Anyone who can stay at home stays at home for work during this time because we're in a crisis, a national crisis. You know what? Kind of. Yeah. And guess what? When a family member close to you, God forbids, gets it, or you or someone you know, you'll change your whole attitude. You'll stop living. You'll be in a bubble. I stop living. I'm in a bubble. Like, this is my world. This is it. This is my outside world. This is my outside contact. Christmas, nobody saw each other. Everybody was alone, sad, miserable, because that's the world we live in right now.